said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waited for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field, working on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Back to throw, it's Levin. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Moss. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Barely 2 minutes into the game, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
Nice job by the defense. It's really hard for a QB to get rid of the football when you got that much pursuit. Defense chasing after him hard, making sure he can't throw the football down the field. Good coverage, really nice speed by this defense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Off play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Levin. Pressure coming. Looking to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now on the option. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Norton. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They want to run this quarterback. Got enough for the first. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
They went with the QB design run. The quarterback knew where the marker was to get that first. He dove out. He was trying to get the ball to that point. Just couldn't quite get there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Throw into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Got a man, it's Hamilton. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Took care of it himself. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air, it's Levitt. Flips it out to the back. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so you try to find ways to maximize that little.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run or loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to...
Breaks into the open. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. Got that sucker out there.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass. It's Levitt. With the catch, it's Udo.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Hamilton. There he goes. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. Got room to work. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the counter. Oh, what a move. Turning it on. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David. You saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Using his feet. It's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking downfield very late in the half. Makes the catch. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll set up to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
He'll pull it on the read. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Down he goes. He tried to get out of trouble, and this defense wasn't having it.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Makes one man miss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Hamilton. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he makes the catch at the 10.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Scrambling away. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Guys, Bama and LSU have given us some unforgettable moments over the years, and they're at it again today. Here's a quick update. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Finds space on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That right there is almost a benchable offense if you're the quarterback. First and goal situation, you can't take a sack, but to make matters worse, you can't just keep backpedaling and backpedaling. They're almost out of field goal range now.
Got it in the middle, it's Norton. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. They'll run the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Levitt. Pulls it in, it's Butler.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, and not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the 1st down and more. Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Snap in the shotgun. Oh, they're after him. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's now 3rd and goal.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board.
On the field goal.
this field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Fresno State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Bulldogs all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 25 over Nevada. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Price. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The play action fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll pull it down on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Norton. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? New set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. Has the sticks, and he may get more. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
The Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Under fire. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Release to the back. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it. Move on. Play.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. The option look. Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. To give as they work on that clock. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
He'll do it himself. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible manageable, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another...